the continuation of the last 24 hours of NaNoWriMo. We are in the home stretch, and we're gonna get some words in. So with me today, I have Kier from Kier the Scrivener and Margaret from the Word Nerd. You've probably seen them on my channel before, but why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
Me first?
Sure.
I am Kier from Kier the Scrivener, and I read fantasy, classic, science fiction, poetry, as well as a lot of other things. I'm currently working on an adult high fantasy that I've been working on for a very long time, and I'm just trying to piece it all together and make it one cohesive novel. So my plans. I'm way behind everything too.
It's fine.
I'm Margaret. I'm at the channel The Word Nerd, and that is nerd with a 3 instead of the E. For any of you that remember Leet Speak. And I talk about books and writing. I primarily read YA, though I do read some adult too. I've started to broaden my horizons a little bit. And I talk about comic books on occasion. You will probably see more comic book content hopefully coming next year.
Yay!
But I'm getting back. I'm mostly a DC girl, but I'm getting back into Marvel.
Yay!
We'll see how that.
I'm a DC girl, except for the fact that I read all Marvel this year and no DC.
I have an entire stack, including like Christine's favorite graphic novel ever, sitting on my bookshelf that I need to read, so I can take them back to my library and not have almost maxed out because I have so many comic books.
There you go. So their channels are all linked in the description below, and then we'll also be having Christine, who you saw yesterday. She's going to be joining us shortly, hopefully. So, anyways, with that being said, let's just go ahead and jump into a sprint. I typically like to do shorter sprints to start with, just kind of as a warm up. So we'll start with a 15-minute sprint. So let me get a timer going.
Sounds good.
Yep.
I figured out how to put a timer on the screen.
What?
But is that just like counting down, making you anxious?
But we're not watching that.
Don't look at it.
I thought you meant like on your computer screen, like beside your writing, and I was like, I would just find that a little bit too like anxiety.
Ride or Die does that. I love it.
Oh no! Like that way, if someone comes in the middle of the countdown, they'll see that we're obviously in the middle of a sprint.
Mm.
Oh, okay. That is smart.
Right. All right. So let me.
Wow.
I know, right?
I'm impressed.
All right. So we will start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Margaret, you're not muted.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
And we're back.
Yay!
How did you guys do with that one?
I got a full-on 70 words because the first half of my things wouldn't load, and I had to like read, and then
Oh,
I had to
no.
read and like find out where I was. It's okay. My computer sometimes forgets how to load Google Docs after it's been sitting for a while.
I found that I can't do more than like 3 chapters in one Google Doc because otherwise it's way too slow.
See, yeah, I have a document of 40,000 words in one.
Yeah, what I've been doing is I've been doing 3 chapters in each one, and then when I finish the one chapter, I copy and paste it to the big one, but I'm not writing in the big one.
I like it being cohesive, even though it's ridiculously slow and it like loads. Even though like I haven't like exited it since last night, I just left it there.
Oh,
I
no.
still had to like load everything before it would
no.
allow me to like go back into it. But that's okay.
All right. Well, I got 269 words. I don't know that any of it will stay in the final draft because I feel like the pacing's a little bit off because I stopped at the beginning of like the climax last night.
Oh,
and
yeah.
now it's taking me a minute to get back into it.
Well, you can always rework it.
Yeah. It's creating good world building that I can always put earlier in the book if I want.
Yeah.
How'd you do, Margaret?
She's still muted.
Margaret, you're unmuted.
Sorry. I got 162 words.
Nice.
So
Let's see. Let me.
In
Okay,
fact,
I think the NaNoWriMo site is broken again.
really, it's working.
I can never get it to open or work at all.
I just have to keep reloading it because the plus button to add the words is not on it.
Weird.
See, it never let me add any words at all, so I just gave up.
Yeah, I just had to reload it and then it ended up working. All right, let's see how everybody else did. Thank you, Leah. I kind of love that thumbnail.
Very nice.
Welcome, Stephanie. Diane got 437 words.
Nice.
Amazing.
Which is impressive in 50 minutes. My goodness.
Right?
I
And
can
yes,
really
it worked.
do
I just had to reload the page from when it was open last night for some reason.
Yeah.
All right. For some reason it like pushed down to the bottom. Okay. Zora got 388 words. Hello, Vi. All right. Well, very good.
Oh, Leah. Look,
Oh,
Leah
Leah
won.
won.
Nano.
All right. I don't know that I'll be able to finish in this stream, but it's going to happen today at some point. I am hoping at least by the time I get to your stream, I will have already finished.
I will still not be finished when I get to my stream, I think.
It's okay.
I believe I can write 30,000 words today.
Can you?
Oh, yes. I can slow time and just sit here and have the sustenance of strength to write it.
You need a time turner and you'll be fine.
And a lot of energy drinks.
Right.
If I somehow managed to write like 9,000 words, I could get 50,000 words on my document. And or I could just steal from the documents where there's other written scenes.
You've already written them, so why not?
True, but they happen way farther on in the novel, which is why they're not in there. So
Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. Do you write in a very linear order?
No, but when I don't write linearly, I try to not if it's in the first kind of half, I put it in there. But if it happens in the second half, I put in another document.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Because then I'm not continuously trying to figure out where it is.
Right.
And then I piece it in when I come to it.
All right.
I'm not even sure where the chapter I'm working on is going to go in this book. Like, I have a vague idea, but I haven't sat down and plotted the chapters again because I need to rework them.
So do I.
So,
Yeah, see, I don't plot, so I just kind of write as I get inspiration. I can never outline. I try to outline.
I don't know that I would be able to. I got what would hurt my head, especially doing high fantasy. Like I would have to like at least have some form of like, okay, this goes here and this goes here and this happens this and then. So kudos to
Like
you.
I'm not even quite. I have distinct scenes that I know are going to happen, and I just kind of write and piece them together. And I'm going to do like heavy editing, obviously.
Right. Zora has 1,606 words to go.
Nice.
It's so cool if people won a nano on the stream. I'd be like, yay! It's gonna happen. All right. So
I'm doing this for 3 hours, so that would be possible.
Right. All right. So shall we bump it up to a 25-minute sprint so we can get our
sure.
tree? So we can get a tree.
Yeah.
That. And we might get a Christine at the end of it.
And a Christine at the end of it. Because she said she was going to be how long?
Well, she said she was leaving work. I didn't read.
That's okay. Yeah.
But she lives like 10-ish minutes from where she works, but I'm not sure if she's busing or not. So.
Oh, that's not right. There we go. 25 minutes.
All right.
Oy.
All right. And I'm going to put a timer on my phone as well because otherwise I end up, because I don't put the sound, I don't put the timer, like the beep on the screen because it's loud.
I can always I always see it too because I have my phone beside me and then I'm working on my computer.
Right.
So it's constantly there.
The first one I did yesterday, I think we went like 4 or 5 minutes and it wasn't until I noticed that the comments were like, are we going to finish? And I was like, oh, sorry, my bad.
So I can always be the gatekeeper of the time too.
So yeah, no, I just put the alarm on my phone too. So that works. All right. Okay. And we will see you in 25 minutes.
Good. Ow.
Don't forget to mute yourself.
Yep.
And we're back. And welcome, Christine.
I made it.
You made it.
Hooray!
Hey.
How was work?
It was good. It was pretty easy. Except they brought their own food to the event, and then when it ran out, they were like, "Get me more orange juice." And I was like, "I didn't bring you orange juice." So like, you know,
Fun.
what are you gonna do?
People.
So how did we do on that sprint? I feel like I did really well, but I don't know.
I got 296 words.
I wrote 100 words, which I feel like is pretty decent for having 8 minutes.
There
Yeah,
you
that's
go.
good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So Christine, I know you were. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kara.
I wrote around 300, like 290.
Nice.
Awesome. I did 711.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, so Kira, I know you, or Christine, I know you were on my channel yesterday, but for those of you that were not on that stream yesterday, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us what you're working on today?
Oh, me.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm Christine. I'm from the other Christine that reads. I'm not doing NaNoWriMo because I'm a master's student, and so I don't have time to write a novel right now. But I am working on an essay about Tanzania. So, yeah.
Very nice. So you're still doing your Tanzania paper?
Yes.
How
Yeah.
long is
All
this?
right. You're like,
It's just over
you
4,000
gonna
words
finish it
right
today?
now. I could finish
Will
it
it be
today.
longer than some people's NaNoWriMo?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like a good 2 to 3 chapters of a book, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know how long chapters usually are, but like,
It depends on the writer, you know?
Right?
that's a good point. Yeah.
I feel like most of my chapters have been between like 1,500 and 3,000 words.
Yeah, I usually
Okay.
I think I usually do between like 2,000 and 3,000 words, and then there will be the odd 7,000 word chapter that happens.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Just because the scene goes on forever because there's so much that's happening that I'm trying to get out during that scene.
Fair.
My chapters are normally shorter because I have shifting points of views.
Mhm.
Right.
So I don't have just one or two characters, so they tend to be shorter because you're flipping between different parts.
That
That
makes
makes
sense.
So I'm
sense.
not sure exactly how much of them are like chapters and or just breaks, but
Right.
that'll
True.
So Diane is 777 words. I mean, 171
You're
words.
so close,
Bringing
Diane.
49,798. You will get it in this
The next
sprint.
sprint.
Like, if not in between the sprints.
Wow.
The Universe of the Bookworm got 522.
Nice.
Amazing.
It's a Christine.
It is.
Vi got 398. Got distracted by my brother. I mean, fair.
Brothers.
Also, if you hear something in the background, Zephyr's snoring.
Fair.
Like, straight
If you
up
see,
snoring.
you guys see where Briar is?
Is that like the back of the couch?
Yes.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, she's right behind me, and I was like typing away, and all here it's like, and I was
That's
like,
adorable.
oh, hello, Zephyr.
Oh, that's funny.
And Zora got 590 words.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so what does that make my total? I have 1,111 words left.
You can do it.
So like 3 more sprints in.
2 more sprints. I got this. All right.
I think
So
that, like 90% of my writing has been done during live shows.
I feel like mine has too.
Same with
I
my
don't-
essays, which is the bad part.
I feel like if I had participated in more sprints, I probably would have done much better. But I will note
I
that for next year.
honestly, unless I like went back into the office and wrote, which was generally like only when I was doing live streams, I got distracted by stuff, or I would pull up YouTube, or like watch TV, or whatever.
Having
Mhm.
people watch you is a good motivator.
Right. Well, the fact that like I have to come back on and be like, I didn't do any words. Like I don't like doing that. So that's why.
Mhm.
But the fact that like I'm gonna hit 50K with the fact that Disney Plus came out this month
Oh
and
yeah.
and the new Sims expansion pack came out,
The real challenge.
right? Like I think I'm okay.
I'm just glad that the Marvel shows don't come out until like after I finish my degree. Right?
Well,
Like,
and I'm also kind of glad that the
What is that?
Mandalorian didn't
Oh, yeah,
like
you're
is
right.
only one at a time.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's more reasonable.
Because I'm like, okay, I'll sit down for 40 minutes, watch the show, and then go right.
Then write for a week.
But if I had to, like, if I could, that would be a whole day.
It would. It really would.
I'm a broke
I-
student. I'm going to come steal your Disney Plus when the Marvel shows come out.
Girl,
Right.
let's do it.
You got this,
We
Vi.
can be happy together.
Vi has
do
4,000
it.
words left to go in the next 4 hours. Well, then I guess we should do another sprint.
1,000 an hour. You can do it.
I guess.
I mean, if you're like go focus and like it's easy to do, what 400 words in half an hour.
Mm.
So what did you did? Yeah, you did 400, almost 400 words in 25 minutes. So
You got it, girl.
let's do another sprint.
All right.
25 minutes good for everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to get some trees here.
It's amazing what that tree does to you. You
Right.
know what I mean?
You're like the bush doesn't look as good.
No, it doesn't. They're not, and they don't match my color coordination because each activity at this point has a color. Because I have separate trees for different activities.
I
really
love you,
confused.
Margaret.
What?
All right. Hi, Zephyr. You can't see her, but she's right here.
Oh, I see the very top of her. There's a nose.
You
I
see a
I
nose?
see a boob. I see a boob.
Zephyr, Zephyr, come say hello.
Come here, Zephyrs.
Oh,
Do
baby.
you see her?
A little bit, yeah.
Come here.
Briar, say hello to your friend.
Here, let me put this
Brian's
computer
like,
down a
stop
little
hitting me
bit.
in the face. What are you doing?
Here you go.
Oh, look, it's a friend, Briar. Look. It's friendship.
Get a dog there.
Here you go. Quality dog content here. All right, you can go back to sleep. All right, let's do some sprinting.
All right.
Let me try to get reset the timer. Zephyr, you gotta move. All right, sharing that. Is that gonna work? Okay, cool. And I'm gonna restart it. Okay, there we go.
Hello.
Hello.
And we're back. How did we all do?
210.
113.
I got distracted by a dog.
Honestly, same.
Yeah. So I'm like sitting here writing, and she literally takes my hand, puts her nose underneath it, and puts it on her head.
Jeez. I wish my dog loved me that much.
She is a smart dog, but she left.
I wrote 70 words and researched bar guests.
We
But
should
I think
what?
I'm
There you go.
tired. They are wild, massive, beastly dogs.
All right. I think I got 400 and something, 468.
This might not sound super exciting to you guys, but I found a source, like an article. So I'm like,
That is amazing.
That's
No.
good.
Finding historical things, especially on not in countries that don't have as much research on them.
yeah, especially indigenous groups within those countries. Like, whew.
There we go. Oh my goodness. Why is this being so difficult?
We have 643 words from V's Corner.
Yay.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. In the comments, how did you guys do?
Oh wait, or is that not up to date because mine?
StreamYard is very slow.
Yep. Especially if you're on this end and not the person like paying attention to it.
Right.
Although my comment section is only getting just now getting caught up. Oh, Diane got to 50,000.
Yay! It's not popping up on the StreamYard comments though. So I can't
Yeah, I
highlight
noticed.
it. I can't highlight it.
Oh wait,
You're highlighted in spirit.
Yes.
Feel
we are
highlighted.
celebrating.
So Vi got 643 words. Diane got 290, but that brought her to 50,088 words.
Woo!
Woo!
You won.
Yay! It's still not showing up.
You have inspired us all.
I guess we can
Definitely.
turn that off so that way we can.
Come here.
Yay.
I don't like being in charge of these streams. There's too much to deal with.
It's been fun.
All right.
You are very highlighted.
I need more tea. It is empty.
Oh
I don't
no!
have Annie.
Luckily, I have some downstairs pre-made.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
need some like energy drink.
Oh, I'm falling asleep. I'm like, I feel that
Almost like
3
you
a.m.
We
stayed up.
were
Yeah.
up a little late. Well, what like Sarah and I were talking about at the beginning was that like I didn't end up going to sleep until like 2:30, 3 o'clock because I had to like let my brain like wind down
Ah.
afterward.
I fell asleep around 6,
Yeah.
and I was up at like 10:30.
Oh wow.
So I'm running on like 4.5 hours sleep, and it's hitting me.
Yeah. I think I woke
Y'all
up at
are
like 9.
cracked. Oh my god.
I woke up at 9 and filmed 2 videos, and I'm like, I'm terrified to edit those because I'm pretty sure I just word vomited. It's fine.
I always think I'm really funny when I'm tired. I don't know if that's the general consensus.
Right.
I imagined it.
Margaret, Christine and I are going to be drinking on your stream tonight, so.
Oh, that
Yes.
should be fun.
Ooh, speaking
I
of
should
which,
go out and get alcohol.
I was literally gonna go at like, Alex, do you want to buy me alcohol?
I stuck a bottle of wine in the fridge last night just for it.
What do you want?
Anything. Something that you'd enjoy.
That I would enjoy?
Yeah, but also something I would enjoy. Get me a bunch of ciders.
Bunch of ciders. I can get you a bunch of ciders.
That is the drink.
Thank you. Love you too.
get me
Alright.
something you enjoy so I don't feel bad about making you buy me alcohol.
Right.
To be fair, we're like a hop, skip, and the jump away from the LCBO, but
The
or
what?
the Liquor Control Board of Ontario, because in Ontario only a certain places can sell alcohol.
So Utah's like
Well,
that
no.
too.
Sorry?
It is really weird, yeah, because that's when I think of alcohol, I think of the LCBO, and it was only in
Yeah.
the last like 6 months that, or I guess year, that grocery stores started selling alcohol, and it weirds me
And
out
even
so
then,
much.
some of them trick me. Like they'll look like they're selling wine, and then you'll read it, and it'll be like de-alcoholized, and I'm like, what is the point?
Yeah, no, in Utah we have the what's it called? This just like the state liquor store or something like that.
Okay, so
And-
Utah has it. Okay.
Well, that's what we have, right? It's Ontario Liquor Board. It's the that's
Mhm.
Right.
just
And then you
taken
can buy beer in grocery stores, but it's only 3.2%.
3.2.
Yeah.
That's really
Wow, what a
They
buzz after
just-
8 of them.
They just changed it, so now they're starting to put in like 5% beer in grocery stores.
Oh, slow down.
You know, right? Oh, we also have this rule where in a restaurant we have this thing called the Zion Curtain, and children cannot go past it because otherwise they might see bartenders making drinks and then they would want them.
Mormons be tripping.
I grew up in a really conservative family, and I there's the passage in Proverbs that says something about like don't let like the glint of wine like betray
That's
you or like,
literally
lead you
why
into-
that's a rule.
Oh, your eye, I think it is.
But like I thought it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor about like don't become a drunkard. Okay?
Yeah.
Right? But like as my like 7-year-old brain interpreted, and I'd never been around alcohol, and then my dad had like a work party where we all went, and it was horrifying because it had SpongeBob, which I wasn't allowed to watch. And then it also like everyone just had wine glasses, and I was like, how do I not look at the wine glasses? I'm going to be a drunkard. I'm going to be a drunkard. I'm going to be a drunkard. And I was like
Oh no.
having like a panic attack as like an 8-year-old kid.
Wow.
so terrible.
That's
And
My
funny.
then-
parents are very proud of me.
Then you go to Europe and you're just allowed to drink in the streets, and it's so like you go a little crazy at first. You're like, I can do whatever I want. Like, it's fun.
Never been to Europe yet.
Kier,
Well,
we're gonna
but
go to Germany and drink in the streets.
There you go. What I find funny about the law in Utah is that like their whole thing is like kids will see it. But
Mhm.
you know that when you like sit down at a table at the restaurant and they have those like table topper things with like the brightly colored alcoholic drinks
That every kid is like, ooh,
with the
pretty
little
color.
umbrellas in them,
Yeah.
like that's fine. But,
But the actual gin, take it away.
right? But we can't have kids actually watch you make a drink. We have some restaurants in Utah that basically have this like back closet where that's where they make the drink. And then they bring it out.
I'd be so pissed if I was a bartender there. Like, damn.
I know, right? And then they have
You
these
get a
little
break
like,
because you get to go to that.
well, and you can't over pour or anything because they're all hooked up to this like computer, and so it pours literally the exact amount. And then you have to
1984 is
send-
happening, but only with alcohol.
And then you have to like restaurants have to send that to the DABC every single night.
I'm
My
disgusted.
prom. So in Canada has different ages for alcohol. All of them are at least like 19. But Quebec, which I grew up in Ottawa, which is on the border of Quebec and Ottawa, like I could see Quebec from my house. So what we did for our prom was, and all proms pretty much, they put them on a boat on the river in between Ottawa and like Ontario and Quebec.
No.
And then everyone's allowed to drink because over half of the students are 18. So like our high school prom has legal alcohol.
That's messy.
That's dangerous.
On a boat,
And those
too.
who
On
can't,
a boat.
like they have friends, they have half of the people because it's in like June. So like,
That's how you cull the herd.
Survival of the
always crazy to me because like that like the US has like a 21 age thing.
I know.
I don't
Yeah.
know why it's 21.
It used to be
It
18
needs
too.
to
isn't it?
support alcohol
Yeah.
consumption by younger people when it's illegal, not when it's
Yeah. Yeah, because like in Germany and like England, where it's like 16 for beer and wine, they have way less rates of accidents and stuff.
So in Belgium,
Yeah.
you can buy any liquor anywhere. You can buy any beer, normally from age 14 and on.
Okay, well, that's 1 point for Belgium. That's 1 point. I'll give it 1 point.
He said, I had no idea you couldn't drink in the streets in the USA until I was in my 20s.
I mean,
Isn't it
Unless you're in
terrible?
Vegas.
in
Unless you're in
Vice
Vegas.
I hadn't real. I forget that fact all the time. Not
Alex
that
and
it
I,
affects me ever.
when we were in Portugal, we had a picnic in the park, and we went and we asked the cat. So we were buying all our stuff from the grocery store, and we asked the cashier. We were like, "We're actually allowed to drink this in the park, right? Like nobody's gonna stop us." And she was like, "Why would somebody stop you?" And I was like, "Okay."
I had no idea that you. I had no idea you weren't allowed to like drink
Mhm.
in like beaches and stuff because like my family, well, like my parents don't drink. All of my siblings do. Now that we're of age, but so I never grew up around alcohol. And then I was hanging out with my friends on a beach this summer, and they were kind of like half hiding their beers, and I was like, "Why are you hiding your beers?" They're like, "We're not allowed to drink on beaches," and I was like, "Oh, really?" I had no idea.
Oh, I mean, like everybody does, though. They just have
Well,
like,
yeah, I know. That's why I was like really confused because I like know that people do. So
like I
was
get
really
the whole like don't do glass bottles on the beach because that makes
Yeah, that
sense.
makes sense.
But
Yeah.
The glass will feel really offended if it sees itself in its natural form, and it'll cry. That's why you can't. You're like, no.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's why.
So it depends
But-
on where you are. In Louisiana, they have drive-through bars.
That
I knew I
pretty
loved
good
New Orleans
drinking
for a
crap.
good reason.
Sounds so dangerous.
Mm.
Like especially like there's New Orleans, which like I get, but then you have like the more
NOLA.
country hick area of Louisiana, and that might be dangerous to have drive-through bars.
I've never been to the country hick area. I've only been to NOLA.
Oh, yeah.
I've been to the country hick area of Georgia.
It's basically the same thing.
That's
always
mostly
fun.
country hick area.
I was like,
But
there's Atlanta and then everything else.
wait. Take that back about Savannah right now.
Oh,
the most
yeah, Savannah's there
glorious
too.
city.
It's beautiful, but it's also country.
I love it.
I live in Florida where you have civilization in one place and then you get country hick like 30 minutes out.
Is the civilization in one place just Tomorrowland?
No. I feel like we have more city centers in St. Pete than we do in than you do in Georgia and stuff. Like there's a lot less rural land because we have like Tallahassee, we have Gainesville, we have Tampa,
True.
we have Miami. Like we have a lot of big cities. And then we have redneck country.
That's how Texas was. I grew up in Texas, and it was like you had Dallas, you had Austin, you had Houston, you had San Antonio, and then like everything else was.
We have 3 metropolitan centers in our whole country.
Yeah, but your whole country is the size of Texas.
Oh, I was like, no,
No,
it's much
that's fine.
larger, but they people wise, yeah.
No, there's
Yeah.
more, your most populous state is California, and we still have more people in California.
Well, yeah. People in
But,
Texas just like to complain that everything's like the state of Texas is so big that you can drive for 6 hours and still be in Texas.
You
See,
can drive in
in Ontario, and you can still drive 24 hours straight and still be in Ontario.
Montreal is on the
I'm
border.
in the middle of Ontario. Like
Yeah.
I grew up in Ottawa, the edge of Ontario, but even now I'm 6 hours away, and I can still drive 18 hours in both directions and still be in Ontario.
Montreal is on the border of Ontario and Quebec pretty much, and it took me 9 hours to get there, and I'm again in the middle of Ontario, like not.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
yeah.
It's massive. It takes 6 days straight to drive to the West Coast from here.
Does it really?
Break it up into multiple countries is what I'm saying.
But like we have Ontario, we have Ottawa, we have Toronto, we have Vancouver, and then we also have like Calgary and Edmonton as well.
But I think Montreal, Toronto, and Vancouver are the only ones large enough to be considered metropolitan.
Like Ottawa has 1.5 million.
Yeah, that
Okay,
would
then maybe
That would
Ottawa
be
too.
considered, yeah.
And then if you count like not officially, like Gatineau also adds like another like 50,000, 500,000, but it's technically
Who counts Gatineau?
But like it is like everyone who lives in Gatineau does everything that is in Ottawa. They're
Yeah,
just in a different province.
You live in Quebec for better childcare benefits.
Well, and also better. It's way cheaper
Yeah.
to live in.
Right.
That sounds nice.
And so you don't have to call yourself an Ontarian.
Is there something
except
wrong with
if you have
that?
Ontario, if you have Ontario plates there, you get like
They changed our like our phrase, like our slogan from yours to discover to open for business.
I know.
Do you want to
Wait,
be
I
from
thought that
somewhere
was
where your
better.
slogan is open for business?
Oh,
Are we legs?
I'm pretty sure there are some states that have that motto as well, just in case you were.
Okay, well tell me where they are and I'll avoid them.
right.
Well, 'cause the thing is like 65 or 70% of the population of Canada is from Windsor to Montreal.
Mm-hmm.
We're just pretty much the country all here, and then all the stereotypes.
We bully
are
everyone
all
else.
Everywhere else.
Yeah.
What?
We
Like all in an 8-hour corridor.
yeah, Ontario controls everything. Like if you're from a different province in Canada, you hate Ontario because Ontario has all the control. So it's kind of like because we have so many people.
None of the provinces even have like 1 million people, which is like ridiculously small.
If you're from PEI, nothing you vote matters.
There's only
That's
3
awful.
seats, except for Anna Green Gables.
That's what you get for us having to buy all your loans in 1873, I guess.
But I suppose you could probably walk 6 hours in Belgium and see the whole country.
Belgium is smaller than Lake Ontario.
Is it really?
Yes. It's smaller than our lake. I did a project on it one time.
That's so funny.
That's funny.
All right, shall
I
we get
remember
back to
looking up the
writing
fact that
words?
What was it? Oh, when I
Canada
went
has 4 islands that are bigger than Britain.
Sorry?
to Hawaii. Go ahead.
That Canada has 4 islands that are bigger than Britain. That used to.
Really?
That's funny. I went to Hawaii to visit my best friend when she lived over there, and we were able. I'm pretty sure you can drive around the Big Island within an hour because we did it. Basically, it's funny. I was only there for 2 weeks, and I was getting stir crazy.
Yeah. That's...
All
All right.
Yeah.
Shall we write? I have 598 words, so if I do a really good sprint, then I can actually hit 50K.
Okay. Let's do it. I'm gonna go to the washroom.
I don't know that that's gonna happen, but we'll see. So, 25 minutes starting now.
Hello.
And we're back.
Hey.
How did we do?
290.
Yay!
That's pretty good for me.
Question. 209.
Very nice.
Kissing scenes are hard to write, apparently.
Fight scenes are, well, anticipation of fight scenes are not.
Mm.
Oh,
Well, the last 2 sessions have been on the kissing part, and then after the kissing part.
Writing about cultural genocide rolls pretty smoothly too.
Does it though?
I mean, I'm like, boop, 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 evidence. Like,
I think I might have done it. I think I did it, guys.
You did it?
I think so.
You did it? Woo!
Congratulations.
even Briar is paying attention. Even Briar's happy for you. That's amazing. How do you feel?
687. I only need 598. I did it!
Yay! Oh, wait. How many? There we go. Okay. Sorry. My computer was doing something weird.
I
Fair.
did it! Oh my gosh, I didn't think I was going to do it.
What? We were talking yesterday about how you absolutely would do it.
Well, no, as of yesterday, I thought I could do it. But going into yesterday and going into Thursday, I was like, I am like 12,000 words behind.
And look at you. You made them up.
I did it.
And then you wrote them all.
And then I made up all the words. All right, Diane did 211 words and lots of research.
I feel that, Diane, in my core.
And she says, congratulations. Let's see. Vide got 600.
Nice.
Abigail did 780.
Woo.
That's nice. All right. That's a lot of words in 25 minutes.
Same here. Same.
I wrote 90. I think I'm probably going to bow out because I think that I am just way too tired to focus on anything.
Mm.
Well, I mean, you got 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's not going well.
Maybe you need a nap before tonight. Are you doing tonight's?
Yes, that will
Okay,
be
yeah.
my plan. I think to sleep and then to come back.
Good
Stay
talk
strong
with
for
us.
December.
All right. So I was literally, because I had checked it like with 2 minutes left, and I was like, oh, I'm only at like 513 words. I was like, no, if I'm like 20 words away from this,
Tears.
Like,
I was like, I will cry.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know what I wrote.
Honestly, fair. So
That's
are you, how close are you to being done the draft?
I'm not like I'm like right at the very beginning of the final fight scene.
Okay, that's pretty
which
good.
is probably another 2,000 words to 3,000 words, like the rest of that chapter.
So you could finish the whole thing then.
And then there's one more scene after that, or one more chapter after that.
It's
So, like,
possible.
I don't think I'll finish the whole thing tonight, but
Okay.
just because
That's
like
You
okay.
can have it finished by the end of the weekend,
oh yeah,
Hmm.
as long as there are no puppies that come.
right.
Yeah,
like,
Zephyr, clench.
when I was closing out my vlog last night, I was like, yes, I'm definitely gonna hit this. Unless I have puppies in the morning.
Yeah.
So now she can have
You
puppies.
just
It's fine.
cuddle them a little bit.
I'm afraid that like I'm gonna end up having to like, be there for the birth, and then something's gonna go wrong. And apparently it can take like 12 hours for them to be in labor.
Well, there's a lot of
Like
them.
normally, I've had puppies give birth and or not puppies. I've had a dog give birth and it's like
Good
you can
distinction.
watch them and they come out and they're all like gooey and stuff. But otherwise, like the dog doesn't normally need much help.
That's my hope, but she might have 9 in there, so
Yeah,
Briar's,
we had 7, I think.
oh,
So it was a lot.
But then
Briar's,
I think that having more was better because they'll be smaller and they'll be easier for her to get out.
true.
Yeah.
The
'Cause
females,
my concern is that like because she's such a lazy dog that she's gonna lose energy before she's done.
Mm.
think that there's something about motherhood that like guarantees that you cannot stop in the middle of a birth.
I hope so, but that was what the vet was like. If she gets tired, like that's the biggest concern for Saint Bernards. And I was like,
That
"Oh,
can happen to women
Right.
too. Like they can just kind of like, I don't know, because like
But
in the
the
hospital they
babies
won't let you
won't
eat or anything.
stay in.
mhm."
Yeah, they'd go into distress. It'd be like a health problem.
Yeah. So, fingers crossed, everything will be fine.
Briar's, the females in Briar's line don't produce like the right hormone balance to give birth naturally. So they have to have C-sections because she's had like dogs that she like couldn't contract properly. It's really,
Now
yeah,
you're
so-
scaring me even more.
yeah, but you probably know that because Zephyr's mom wouldn't have been able to do it,
Right, that's true.
you know? Yeah.
Well, the puppies that were born were half Saint Bernard, half golden lab, and they were fine.
Okay.
So a
Yeah,
good
We're
boy.
having Saint Berdoodles. So Saint Bernard and Doodle.
Nice. Leah has your back. She believes in Zephyr.
Zephyr's 100% woman.
She's got this. All right. Well, do we need another? You're gonna bow out, right, Kier?
Yes, I'm leaving.
Okay. Well, then
Goodbye.
I'll miss you.
I'll see you tonight.
I'll cry.
I will be back tonight. I'm sorry. It'll be okay. It'll
Okay.
only be a few hours.
Bye.
Bye, Kira. I'll see you later. Oh,
All right. Do we want to do another sprint?
sure.
I'm into it.
All right. Is 25 minutes good?
Yeah.
Sure.
I know that's what most people like.
So close to
In
being
the-
done this paper, so let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Okay. And then this will probably be the last sprint that we do.
And then
Okay.
what's the next show time?
9.
9 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Eastern.
Okay. On
Yeah,
yours, right?
there's not
Margaret?
another one
me.
in the afternoon.
Cool.
Screen. All right, 25 minutes. I'm gonna go refill my water and go. And we're back.
I'm so close to being done.
Yay! That's so exciting. And Zora won
Woo! That's amazing.
with the last 3 words literally being to be continued.
That's epic. What a way to end.
Is your book done or are you at 50,000?
I mean, to be continued sounds.
If it was a short story, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe she was going back.
True.
That's so exciting though. Let's see how I did. I don't think I did that great.
At 280.
Nice.
Yeah.
372 words.
Nice.
Also, the nano site is stupid and won't give me my certificate.
Come on.
I know. Well, it's because like it messed up like on like day 10 and gave it to me.
Oh, right.
But I can't like download it to put like the name on it. So that's frustrating.
Huh.
But oh well.
You doing okay, Margaret? Oh, she's still
You're
muted.
muted.
Hold on. I accidentally closed the Well, I didn't accidentally. I purposely closed the document I was working out of. So I have to, because I was starting an actual chapter.
Gotcha.
Let's see. I didn't do very well this round. It's fine.
It's fine. I think we all need to go take naps before tonight.
I'm
Yep.
good.
All right. I've got 117 words this time.
Nice.
Nice.
Alrighty. Well,
I have so many tabs open.
I know I have so many tabs open.
Same. That's just my general.
And
sort of
it
thing.
was Zora's first nano, and they won.
Nice. Good job.
Very good.
That's awesome.
Diane got 242 words.
Woo!
Vi got 388.
Nice.
Cordy got 202, but came in late. I'm so sorry you came in late. This was the last sprint.
202 is pretty good for coming in late.
That is though. Abigail got 589. So close, I can feel it.
That's how I feel about my paper.
Do it. And we have another live stream at 9 p.m. Eastern time on Margaret's channel. I was like, which way is it going? Not finished, but somewhere in the middle of the story, and I need a break.
I feel that.
Feel it.
He got that 50. He got that 50.
Yes.
I don't
It's
think
all
I'm
that
writing it
matters.
all tomorrow.
I don't think I'll write it all tomorrow.
I think tomorrow is going to be me doing meal prep and finishing Renegades.
Nice. Renegade?
Not Renegade, Supernova. You know what I mean.
Please contact me. I'm waiting so long for one of you to hit me up with a message I know is coming.
I haven't even started it. I still
Is it
need to finish
about the
those
thing that
things.
happens on page 300 that you keep telling me about?
No, it's even better than that.
I think I'm gonna read Queen of Nothing tomorrow.
Please
That's
message me.
I can do that in a day.
Yeah, you can. I did.
Yeah.
I have I have so many thoughts about the book. Like I did a full it was like 30 minutes of filming. I got it down to 24, but that still isn't all of my thoughts because I keep thinking of other things that I have to think about that book.
Well, you can put them in your November wrap up.
Oh yeah, I will. They're spoilery is the problem.
It's a pretty perfect finale if I ever did read one.
It was so good. Like it was
Wait.
everything I wanted.
Have you read Dark Dawn yet?
No.
What's that?
Nevernight.
Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't even read the
because
first one.
that was the best conclusion I've ever read.
Well, until tomorrow.
Well, see, but Cruel Prince and Wicked King were only 4-star books for me.
Mm.
So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Wicked King was better than
Yes, it was.
Cruel
Yeah.
Prince.
It was.
Like
It's a lot more mature.
halfway through Cruel Prince, I'm like, I don't care about these two characters.
I always cared about Jude. It took me until the second book to care about Carden, but then
Right.
once it hit me,
Well, I just didn't
it
care
hit
about the
me
relationship.
like a freight train.
Yeah. I mean, it was
was
good, but like I think that this one will be better.
yeah.
So we'll see.
It's the
It's
best
so
one of
good.
the three, I'd say.
Is
It is my favorite of the three because character growth. I just like stories where you can see a clear arc with
Yes.
the characters. And like
Yes.
you're like, this is exactly how I wanted you to grow.
You started off stupid and mean, and you're still kind of stupid, but you're not so mean.
I think they started off stupid and they got stupider, honestly.
Love makes you dumb.
Love makes you know.
Does!
So I have a bunch of like anticipated releases on my, well, either anticipated releases or like just like books that I think I'm gonna love on my TBR for next month.
That's great.
So I'm finishing up most of my 5-star predictions video,
Just
all but one.
Just remember the phrase dumbass Slytherin energy because that
I
will
mean,
make
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, it's a club that I
It
belong
will
to.
make so much sense. Maybe that's why I didn't get it. I'm a Hufflepuff.
You know how I know though. You know how I know that's true, Margaret, is because you were like, I can't believe they made this decision. I'm like, yeah, I probably would have done that. I'm like, yeah, I probably would have.
There just was a point where Jude does something at the beginning of the book, and I'm just like, how do you think you're going to get away with that?
I feel like with like Carden too, like he was just kind of like, fuck it, let's try this, and that would have been me.
Right.
Maybe it'll work. Irreversible damage if it doesn't.
There you go. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on this live stream. Right with us. Sure, we'll call it that.
Mhm.
I never remember what they're called.
Last
but like
chance.
I said,
Right.
last chance. There we go. 9 p.m. Eastern time on Margaret's channel.
Bring
link-
alcohol.
Bring alcohol. I mean, I already hit 50,000. It's fine. I can write crap now. I can't write drunk.
I can write drunk, but I can't read drunk. So, like, if I make a mistake, I won't know.
We'll have to do like a reaction video to like reading what we wrote drunk.
Oh my gosh, that's a great idea.
That's funny.
But anyways, 9 p.m. Eastern time. The link
On my
to everybody's channel is down in the description, and we will see you then. Bye.